girl or his friend, eh, is online again, we call this thing. If you look at the first one, I want to make some little adjustments, some little correction. Okay, so that we don't go with that mentality of what we learned in that one. Okay, I'll be cutting a little simple cloth. It's a dress, it's inbuilt sleeve, and then it's simple to cut and sew. It can be a DIY, do it yourself too. Just cut and sew. Okay, I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers once again. You are really awesome, beautiful people, handsome people. I love you so much. So today I'll be cutting this inbuilt sleeve. It's together, like it, if you like it, call it together sleeve or inbuilt. Okay, so I have my fabric here, and then I need the measurement of about 52 thereabouts. So I'm going to cut the shoulder. I'm cutting both the front and the back panel together. Okay, so and I'll be using both neck style. So what is the measurement for the shoulder measurement? Because it's both neck design, when it's both, the wideness, because it's going to be a kind of wide neck side, your depth shouldn't be too deep so that it doesn't slack on your shoulder. So I have shoulder measurement at 16. Half of 16 is 8. Okay, and then because it's inbuilt, the remaining one, which is about 6, I'll be using it for my sleeve. Okay, I'll be using it for my sleeve, so I want us to see it very well. So the sleeve will be about I'll go for 9 inches. Okay, and then I'll come down with a 1/4 for the shoulder slants. So I connect my shoulder slants like this. Okay, and then the neckline, I will use 3.5 because it's a wide one. I will use, let me go for 4.5. 4.5. I'm supposed to be 8 inches as the other video, please. So if it's 4.5, I will just go this one for 3 inches. Okay, is a bold line design, straight like this, so it's not really wide. Okay, so this will be the sleeve. And then the next measurement I'm going to take is the hip measurement. So I have 27 as the hip measurement. With the sewing allowance here, I make it 27 inches. 27 inches. So I connect it. Okay, so from this my sleeve, I will just come in by maybe just about 2 inches. Okay, so this is my sleeve, my armhole, armhole, not sleeve. So the next thing now, my hip is 44. 44. So then, because it's a kind of free gown, I will add about 2 inches, so that you can make your own more than that if you want, as you want. Okay, so I connect it to this place. And then I go down with the remaining measurement like that. Okay, so whatever I measure here, I will measure it down the line of the fabric. Okay, so I have about 13 here now, so I measure the 13 here. So I'm good to go, and now I will be cutting it. There are ways you can cut it. If you like, make the front and the back panel of the boat line to be the same, or you want one to be bit down and the other one to be bit up. It depends on you, but I'm going to use it to be that it will be a bit up at the back, so it will be a bit high so that it's not just too. So I just notch it, then I cut the front one first, notch it, let me cut the shoulder slant first. I came inside a bit, so if you are watching me, please do share the link, give thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. If you are here to subscribe, please do subscribe, and let's keep going. Thanks so much for watching. So for the neckline now, I've marked it, so I will use the front one. I can just, since it was 3.5 before, I think I did 3.5. Let me make it 4, so that the back will be 3. Okay, so I recut it. This one becomes the front one. Remember, the back one is not the same with the front one. Okay, so the front one now will not be just 2.5, so that they're not the same. The wideness of the neckline depends on how you want it. I don't usually like to be too wide. I think this one is enough for me. So, and then that's it. Just like that, as simple as that. Just a kind of free gown. So I get to the machine. Of course, I will put placing on this one and turn it. I will turn it. Turn the back also. And then join the two sides. I'm going to put an open slit underneath for easy movement. That's it. And I say we'll be doing two kind of cutting. Two kind of top cutting. I know that this one, okay. And the next one is the male fabric to be cut. Okay, let me just explain this because I've cut it in the other video that you might have seen. I've cut it there, so but I'm going to do some adjustments. Okay, I said the measurement of the cloth is 31 with the sewing allowance, and because it's the male kind of cloth, there's a way the back overlaps the front, so the back one has to be longer by 4 inches than the front panel. So this is what I did here. Look at the shorter one and look at the longer one. You can see the distance that I used. Okay, so now I want to do the proper cutting now. So what do? The smaller one is level with the big one at the longer one in the front, so they are both level now. So what do? I will give it a shoulder slant of about 1 inch. It depends on what we want as a person. So shoulder slant of 1 inch. Okay, and then cut it off. Cut the shoulder slant off. So now we can shift it back. We shift it back, and then we cover this place this way before we can cut the neckline and the sleeve. Okay, so we cover it like this. I want to use pin place to hold it. So okay, so I haven't covered it like this now, so I can now input my sleeve and my neck line. Okay, sorry, my armhole. So I'll be going for the armhole of 9 inches. 9 inches. Okay, the shoulder measurement is 17. 17 divided by 2, we have 8.5 plus sewing allowance to make it. So, and then cuff it this way. And then the neckline, I'm using only 3. 3. And the depth, I'm using 3.5. 3. And then 3.5. Then I make my cuff. So I got to look at something here. Let me cut the armhole first. I have it in all my other videos. I have all this native way, but I just want to make this one live so that we can watch together how it's actually cut. Okay, so I've cut the armhole now. So how do I cut the neckline? All these ones are in my video. So what do? I cut, remove the pin again, and then I cut it this way where the mark is. Let me cut so that we see what I'm cutting properly. I cut it this way, then cut the. You must be careful you don't cut the one underneath. Okay, so this side is going to come out. This you're joining now. Go for this one. It comes this way. Okay, and see, that's good. And then the front line, of course, you can just go in by 5 inches. Okay. Okay, I'm done with this. So I'll be cutting the sleeve. The sleeve. Measure your. Find my. I have a 9.5. That's the 19 for the round sleeve of the armhole. So I'm going to cut the armhole now. So cutting the armhole now. I will need 10 inches for the armhole. Sorry, for the sleeve. 10 inches. Let me see this one so that I don't waste much fabric. Okay, this side will be enough for the. So that I don't waste much of the cloth. As much as possible, you manage your fabric. Okay. Thanks so much, and don't mind me. I did that sleeve, so I cut the 2 sleeves together. I need about 10 inches. Okay, I have about 11.5 here. So what do? I will be joining to this end of the sleeve so I can maximize my cloth. I will join to the end. Okay. So you can just measure the 9.5 I measured there, or a lazy work, just put your cutting and see how it goes. Put your cutting there. Okay, you just see it that way, or you just measure and cut it like that. I'm looking for my chalk that I'm using to chalk it everywhere. Chalk refused to come out. The chalk, where are you? Where are you hiding? Okay, don't mind me. The chalk refused to come out. Let me just cut it like that. I refuse to see the chalk. Okay, I've seen it. So I just cut it this way. So, and then how wide is your round sleeve? 7 is okay. Okay, the 2 sleeves are ready. So I'll be joining here to tape it in. Okay. Thanks so much for following. You are still there. Thanks so much. Eh? the link wasn't shared. So the next thing I cut the pockets, the chest pockets. The length of the chest pockets is 7, wideness 6.5. So I tape it and then to the chest pocket, and then I'll be cutting the side pockets. You must maximize your cloths. The side pocket is 8 inches by 9 inches. Plus sewing allowance, I make it 9. The sewing allowance here, make it 10, because I'm going to tape it in up and down. Thanks so much for staying till now. If I find any value for your time, please hit that subscribe button. So for more, and then go to my videos, you will see that you have a lot to learn there. Thanks so much for those of you online with me, and thanks to those people that will still be watching it. God bless you. See you in my next video. Thanks so much.